The evolution of computers. Did you know that many years ago, before computers, your phones existed, humans used to count using stones, seeds, leaves, and even chicken bones. Imagine doing your homework with just chicken bones. Well, that is all where it started. Then eventually, the Chinese were like, damn, we could do better than this. And boom, they invented the abacus. This thing was the OG calculator. Traders in 1300 BC were sliding beads like a pros. It's like a keyboard even before keyboards even existed. So let's fast forward to a few thousand years. Here comes Blaise Pascal, a 19-year-old math genius. He said, Dad, damn, taxes are hard to calculate. Let me be just build a machine for that. And then boom, Pascaline was born. This is the first ever machine calculator. So after a few years, there is a figure who also made a machine calculator that exceed the Pascaline's capabilities. And this figure is Wilhelm Leibniz. He created a machine calculator that could do all basic math operations like the add, subtract, multiply, and divide. That is like going from Nokia to iPhone overnight. Then came Charles Babbage, aka the father of computers. So he designed two machines. The first one is the difference engine, an automatic calculator, and the next one is the analytical engine. Analytical engine is a general purpose computer, a programmable machine that is one of the groundworks of the modern computers today. Unfortunately, he was not able to complete this machine. Did you know that the first programmer is not a man? Instead, it's a woman, Ada Lovelace. She is the first ever programmer. She is the first person to recognize that computers could think in patterns. She basically predicted AI before Wi-Fi even existed. So let's jump to 1940s where computers started to go to wars. So the Colossus, it interpreted the Nazis' messages, and ENIAC is also invented in that time. So ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator Computer. ENIAC is the first ever electronic programmable computer. This computer takes up a whole room just to fit. It also contains 18,000 vacuum tubes. If it broke down, you don't restart it. You rewire it all. Then boom, transistors and microchips arrives, making the computer more cheaper, faster, and making it more for commercial use. This time, the desktop exists, the laptops, then your phone that you're probably watching with. So we go from counting stones to quantum chips. That is the evolution of computers. So the next time you say that your Wi-Fi is slow, just remember, that your ancestor counted with just chicken bones.